Burgess, really disappointing news about Charlie DIXON, but a successful surgery. What does his rehab look like from here?
Yeah, it is a bit disappointing because he's done every session, hasn't missed one. We've been really happy with what he's doing. He's in fantastic shape. His rehab from here, he probably only need 2 weeks off his legs. So in that time he'll be on the bike and swimming and whatever else we can do to keep his fitness up. And then he'll start running after about 2 weeks and then progress into footy specific stuff from there. So he doesn't miss too much, so it's not too bad.
Are you confident that he'll be available for round 1?
Yeah, absolutely. We're aiming for round 3 of the NAB, but our main priority is round 1, so all of our sort of attention will be focused towards that.
It's been a bad news for Charlie, but there's good news for Jared Polak, who got some particularly positive news from his surgeon in the last week. Can you tell us a little bit about where he's come from and what he can look forward to in the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, well, it was good news because we'd sort of got about 4 or 5 different opinions from around the world, really, on what the best course of action was when he first injured his foot at the start of last year. And the surgeon that we went with, Kim Slater, who's a very well known sort of for that area, he's been monitoring his progress along, and on Friday we sent Jared up there with the scans, and basically the navicular is pretty much healed. He's been full training since Christmas, so he's done a fair bit of training, and you know, from here on in, he basically joins in the main group. We still modify his loads a bit, and he's by no means, you know, completely out of the woods, because these bone injuries such as navicular have a bit of a habit of propping up from every now and again. But from here, he'll play NAB 1. He'll play in the family day here next week. So yeah, but we'll just modify his loads and restrict him. But he's pretty much good to go.
And apart from a few young blokes who've been coming back from post-season surgery last year, you know, about 95% of the playing group's been on the track and training in full training drills. How's that work for the whole group this pre-season? Yeah,
it's been really good. It's certainly a big improvement on last season, where we had a few guys who missed a fair chunk of the pre-season. This season we've had pretty much 40 of the 42 complete everything. There's a few guys that you modify from time to time, but that's not unusual. So yeah, it's been really good, looking good so far.
And what for the group going through these next 2 weeks towards Family Day internal trial and NAB 1?
Yeah, it's a big week for them this week, and next week we have the community camp, so it's a little bit of a down week leading into the family trial, and then we're pretty much into game mode with 3 NAB Cup games in 4 weeks, and yeah, I think it's a good time of year for the players because they can all see the finish line. So yeah, it's looking okay.
Thanks, Burgess.
No worries.